So here we have yet another beautiful car from Jaguar. This is the 2010 XFR. There are newer 2015 models available, however I don't think they really put the beauty of this car to shame. From all angles, this car looks stunning, with beautiful lines and curves, supercharged bonnet louvers and Jaguar's R-Performance quad-band exhausts. I think you'll agree that it's a pretty beautifully designed car. All around, this car pleases the eye. It looks good and sounds great. It turns a lot of heads and it's so fun to drive. Speaking of the drive, this is a rear-wheel drive car and it's really noticeable. As soon as you tap the gas pedal, the car just wants to shoot ahead. It's just so responsive and powerful. This really adds to the appeal of the car in my opinion, because it gives the car a really nice character. Underneath the bonnet we have the 5-litre V8 supercharged engine developing 510 Welsh brake horsepower. It's a powerful and very thirsty engine. Expect around 21 miles per gallon in the city and around 23 miles per gallon on the highway. All this means that you can get the car from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 4.4 seconds and reach a top speed limited to 155 miles an hour. Now that's pretty impressive for a 1.9 ton car. Now let's move on to the sound of that lovely supercharged V8. It growls and purrs and it features a really nice knocking effect. Now this is because of the superchargers and you'll mainly notice this sound when you hit around 4,000 RPM. Just have a listen to this awesome soundtrack. So what do you think? It may be a little quiet for some people, especially if you're used to more shouty cars such as Mercedes AMGs. But in all honesty, I have grown to really love the subtlety of the sound and how it only really growls when you push the car. Now let's move on to the interior of the Jaguar XFR. It's luxurious, spacious, and it features the striking ivory white full leather bucket seats. Throughout the interior of the XFR, you'll notice a nice use of oak wood veneer and aluminium. I just love how simple everything is. There aren't a million different buttons scattered all over the place. You just have the exact essentials in the center console and that's it. Speaking of the center console, you'll find the infotainment system, climate control, start-stop button, and the 6-speed automatic gearbox. I should point out, however, that newer models of the Jaguar XFR now feature the more responsive 8-speed automatic gearbox. The only thing I don't really like about the center console is the infotainment system. It's slow, laggy, and it can be really frustrating to use at times. Thankfully, this is an issue which Jaguar have addressed in newer XF and XFR models. The rear section of the 5-seater XFR has a nice continuation of the oak wood veneer and the ivory leather seats. There's a fair amount of headroom and legroom and general seating space. I have to admit that even on long journeys, it's still a very pleasant and comfortable area to relax in, because the seats are just so comfortable. They're really well designed. Overall, the XFR's interior is spacious, comfortable, and elegantly crafted. It's a really nice place to be. The Jaguar XFR starts from around £65,000 if you're in the UK, or $83,000 if you're in the US. For better performance and 40 extra brake horsepower, you can also go for the more hardcore XFR S model, which starts from around £79,000 in the UK or $99,000 if you're in the US.